Welcome in once again. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know. Hey, we have the tins here. No one's talking about the tins anymore. Yes, some people talk about some particular cards, especially the ones that are going up, the latest and greatest now. They talk about it now. Post Banlist, post Legacy of Destruction, once things are pumping, it's easy. It's easy to come here and check out the tins and be like, oh, this is going up. The tins are great. Now there's value all of a sudden. When many months ago, no one was paying attention to the tins. All the noise was this yippee yap. Oh, the tins, they suck. There's no value inside those tins. I mean, if you look, the most expensive card is $10 back then. And you know, it'll never have value. That's all noise, guys. And look at now. Look at now. We have Lubellis here pushing 20s. We have Fenrir's pushing 19 to 20s. We have Druid Worms at all-time highs, just like we said it would happen. It's too easy, honestly, man. You can't make this stuff up, man. When everyone goes left, your boy Jay goes right. When they all go right, your boy Jay goes left. We have to be a contrarian because usually that's the way it works. You can't follow the masses. You have to build your own path to success, grinding my way to success. And here we are, guys. Welcome in. We're going to be talking about the Megatins today. You know, there's so many great cards. At first, we'll go through, you know, the best-selling cards from this set that everyone forgot about until now, just recently and lately. And then we'll go ahead and talk about some of the penny stonks inside here today as well. But again, today is a Fresh Friday feature. You know, I'm going to be welcoming in one of our members of the Fresh Off the Press community. And that's Jimmy, man. Thanks to Jimmy, you know, we created the phrase. Thanks to him again, Billy Bob's. You know, I asked for a suggestion. What should we name Billy Bob's? You know, back then he's like, just name him Billy Bob's, man. You always talk about Billy's and their Bob's, man. So you know, he'll explain it a little bit more and a little bit better right now. But again, we have Jimmy here today, a member of the channel, has always provided amazing insights via the comment section and in the Discord as well. So, brother, let's talk about the tins. Welcome in, man.
Hey Jay, my guy. Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Thank you so much for hopping on. So let's actually dig in about the tins. Before we go in card per card, what is your opinion? What do you think about the 25th anniversary Tin Dueling Heroes Mega Pack? Are you like the masses? Are you like Billy Bob's that think that there was never any value here? Or what is your take about these Mega Tins, especially right now with some of these cards going parabolic?
Yeah, man. To me, honestly, I feel like I got that itch. You know why? Why exactly I come to your channel every day, because I got that itch. I got to scratch the itch. You know what I mean? So Yu-Gi-Oh is like scratches for me sometimes. So I see value. I actually picked up the cards I needed, singles when I needed them, and I've still, you know, I don't have the Fenrirs anymore. Don't have the Sorniers. The Guru I have because I only bought the one. I didn't really want to invest in it because I didn't.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I didn't really have the funds to see, you know, put money into the card, but you know, I was like, you know, I need one of these, so I picked it up when I needed to. And
nice.
I feel like if you buy a tin, it's fun because you don't know what you're gonna get, and then hey, if you open something and you hit a Fenrir, a Druid Worm, you know, you hit something, you pretty much got your money plus whatever else you got in there.
There we go. I love it. Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. Usually we go to for singles, but in this case, when a product like this, you know, the value, so many different cards are moving up in value. Again, you're not going to, you know, open the wallet and buy 3 tins, and then 6 tins, or 9 of tins or a case. The whole point is, if you just grab one, you know, and you open it for the funsies, it's good to know that the value has risen of so many of these cards. And like Jimmy said, sometimes it's not always necessarily with every single card about investing. Sometimes you just need it. Sometimes it's about getting access to the card. And like Jimmy said, when everyone was saying, oh, don't touch the tins, don't pick up these cards, Jimmy was picking up, you know, a card that he needed, like Garura. And I know many of you guys out there picking up the cards you need early, because that's why you're here. That's why you're here at the Fresh Off the Press community, because we provide that value. And if you're like Jimmy and you appreciate what we do, make sure you take advantage, guys. 5-minute read. Make sure you get your investment guide if you haven't done so already. What are you waiting for? Hey, Jimmy already. What do you think, Jimmy? You read the 5-minute read investment guide. You actually provided written feedback via the comments, and you're a member of the channel. What does a member of the Fresh Off the Press community think about this investment guide? Just briefly.
Honestly, I thought it was a good read, and I like to read, so it's saying something. You know what I mean? It was well structured and to the point. It was like those we were talking a little bit before, like those YouTubers with the 10-15 minutes videos. It was good, but you know, I wanted more.
You see. I mean, this is just a tad bit. You know, this is just the beginning. This is just the tip of the iceberg, guys, of the plans that we have here for the Fresh Off the Press community. I'm here to positively impact people's lives. We want to change people's lives. We want people that if they invest into Yu-Gi-Oh, to do it the right way. So be like Jimmy, a member of the channel, and the many others. We already have over 60 people that have gotten access to this free investment strategy. Make sure you guys take advantage of it. So again, let's start off with Garura Wings of Resonant Life. Again, from this same set, 25th anniversary tin, just like Jimmy said, he picked up his copies early. If we go to the yearly chart, this is a beautiful chart. I mean, we had the first initial spike into the double digi range, retraced down heavily back down to the mean, to the single digis, and now re-spiked up with the second leg up status to almost 20 billies a pop. Insane. Now, yes, we're retracing back down to the mean again into the lower to mid-teens, but that's healthy. That's healthy. If the card doesn't get a reprint in the Rarity Collection 2 and or Terminal Revenge, you know, before the next year's tins come out, you know, or before that possible third reprint comes out, I think this card would have another last leg up. So make sure you keep it in mind. Right now it's retracing. A lot of people don't know if it's going to get reprinted soon, and that makes sense, but at the same time, people need it. 83 listings only. We have almost 9 pages here, and the demand is coming in. But again, only 2 prints. This is the technical max rarity with the prismatic secrets. Yeah, we're in the teens right now, so make sure you keep this one in mind. And Jimmy already gave his opinion on that one. So moving to Blackwing Assault Dragon. Again, this synchro monster, we were talking about it here at Billy's. You know, it was already up 2 to 3x from the all-time lows, but your boy said, you know what? We can buy a 3x today to get then a 3x from that moment moving forward. And that's exactly what happened. It was 30 cents, 33 cents. People were buying it. I bought it. Well, it was around $1, and now from $1, it's already up over 3x here today. And if we clean this up janitor style, we do see here that this card, look at it. In the 324s already. You know, yes, you do have the massive walls of China, but from $1 to 330, man, that's good. Those 30 cents, they eat up the taxes and fees, so you're essentially getting a clean 3x per copy. That's just too good. 3 pages only. Yes, it does have the ultra rare OGs first ed, but at the same time, both versions are up. We saw this coming. We analyzed the OCG. We said they're using these in their extra decks. And look, people still investing, man. Buying 26s here because the same thing. You know what he's saying? He's saying, I could get a 3x from now. You know, if he buys at 333s, he sells at 10s, he gets his 3x, but I get my 10x, man. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful how the investing world works. What do you think about this one, Jimmy?
Man, I love it. 26 copies. It's dipping into 3, so it's like he's doing the math. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, sometimes we got to take a minute to do the math. But 26 copies.
Right.
Like the read that you had earlier. I loved it because I never knew what RO9 was. I honestly was doing something similar before I read your little script, but I know I was doing like RO4s maybe. You know what I mean? Like have one for me and then having an extra 3 to trade or you know, I mean, like if I need a playset, you know what I mean? Because I had my playset, but I would get, for some reason, I would do 4 for some reason. But after reading that, I was like, RO9, that makes sense. Keep 3, trade 3, sell 3. I was like, that. Beautiful. I was doing the math wrong.
Yeah, beautiful. No, I get what you mean. I mean, and again, RO9 is not my strategy. You know, I say it in the 5-minute read. It is not my strategy. Again, if you want more details, make sure you get your copy here for free. First link in the description down below. But like Jimmy said, you know, some people do RO4s. That's fine. I mean, he gets one for him. If it's an extra deck card, he sells 3s or trades, you know, part of those 3 in the future, or vice versa. If he needs a place out of the card, he buys 3 for him. He keeps 1 for sale, for trade. You know, there's no wrongdoing. It's all about whatever fits your bill, whatever fits your investment needs. But again, he read this, he realized, man, RO9, if the card is cheap enough, then let's do it. You know what I mean? And that's the whole goal. Yeah. Exactly. Especially. Exactly. Pull the trigger like my guy Jimmy just said on a card like this. If it's $1 after tax, $10 for an RO9, come on now. That's easy money. You know, that's easy money. And this card has been spiking up into oblivion. Insane what's going on with this one. Obviously, we have Cashier Fenrir, the card that did again banned. Everyone and their mom thought that this card would be at least hit, maybe a slap in the wrist to 2, maybe to 1, maybe even ban. You know, we're going to listen to Jimmy's take in just a bit, but we do see the prismatic here, you know, bumping up from 15s to almost 20s. We told you guys, post Banlist, we literally made a video. You can go to the channel. You'll probably see Fenrir's around here. Where's Fenrir? Come on, Jay. You said it'll be here. Show us. You have Unicorn here. Where is it, man? You're saying something? Put the evidence. You know, Fenrir has to be here, Jimmy. Look, hey, here we have the synchro, man. Where's Fenrir? Man, I lied to the
It's there,
community.
it's
Oh,
there. I
there
know
it
it's
is.
there.
You know, there it is. You know, hey, he's always popping up in our market watches. Why? Because we saw it come, and we said if this card doesn't get hit on the list, it was like 13s again, 14s. We said, guys, this will be a $20 card easy, probably even 25s, because of the demand. This is a mini engine by itself. People play it at 3s by itself. You know, it searches itself. It's broken. It's a free summon, free banish. It's just so good. It's been good since it came out. And Pure Cash Tier obviously plays 3 as well. So the demand is here for Fenrir. People are, oh, Fenrir's, everyone has their copies. You know, it's not being played that much in the meta, this, that, and the other. No, since the card came out, it's essentially been part of the meta. And people just had banlist fears. When the banlist came and saw that this card didn't get hit, what do you think was going to happen? We called this one. I mean, it was easy to see it coming, and now you have at 1750 here. You do have a mini, you know, wallet China 1869, but this is going to be a 20 to 25 belly card before you wake up tomorrow. It's just easy picking. So what do you think about Fenrir, Jimmy?
It's too easy.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's go.
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, man. One of the last things I learned from you, I was gonna talk about it a little bit later, but was the when you like do your purchase and it's like you buy in at 5s and then you sell at 10s. You gotta be happy with the results. You know what I mean? You're like profiting. We talked about that once.
Yeah,
So
we did.
That reminds me of that. But I was gonna say the cashier Fenrir. Can't believe it didn't get hit, man, at all. You kidding?
Yeah, I mean that's a great take. I'm on your boat, honestly. I mean, I thought I just couldn't see a future where this card was still at 3s post previous balance. I couldn't.
But I honestly, sorry, I was gonna say honestly,
yeah,
to two, like
exactly.
with Dino Breaker Tops.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? What?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I had so many copies, and I honestly thought I was gonna get hit. So before the ban list, like I told you before, I pick up a few cards here and there, and then I'll sell the cards that I got. Fenrir's not hit. All right, cool. It's fine. I sold my copies. I have my playset. You know what I mean? So exactly. I bought the secrets. I think when you were speaking about them, when they were like, I think I got I don't know, was it 12, 13, 6 copies maybe?
Yeah, it was at 13.
And then I bought the ultras back when they plummeted. Because they used to be a $60 card, the ultras, and then I waited until they Castura died after that one ban list that hit the XDs.
Right.
So then after that, I wasn't playing it, and then I was like, when they hit the ultras hit rock bottom, I'm not gonna lie, bought like 6 or 9 of those copies because I've been waiting to play that card.
Oh man. Jimmy
but I
was
wasn't paying
good.
60.
Exactly. No, I feel you. Yeah, when the Rise Heart got hit, you know, these plummeted, and that's why we were talking for weeks on end that people should be picking those cards up. And the same deal. Post ban list, we talked about it once again. Yes, I was like Jimmy. Bro, I sold my Fenrirs. I had like 6 of them through a playset of each rarity or something. I'm like, I'm not holding on to this. You just never know. Now, post ban list, if I wanted to reinvest into it, I told you guys it was a great investment. You know, sometimes we choose to participate, sometimes we don't. But the whole point is that we see the value. We see what's going on right now. And it's this spike right here. The demand is coming in. Look, Billy Bob, shout out to Jimmy. He created the term Billy Bob's. People coming in, paying 24s for a card that they can get at 1750s. I mean, when you see demand like that, the card...
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. The card will reach these prices eventually, most likely, just based on pure demand. And like Jimmy said, you know, that's what you get in the investment guide. The details about, you know, when to take profits and being able to live with the results. So I appreciate, you know, the insight that
entry
Jimmy...
price is what it was.
Yeah, entry price. There we go, man. That's the most important thing. People sometimes get clouded like, oh, Jay, when should I buy and when should I sell? And, you know, what should I do? And, you know, I'm up 3x. Should I sell now? But what if it keeps going up? There's no perfect play, you know, for the most part. No one knows the tops. No one knows the bottoms for the most part. So it's all about entry price and when to take profits, and make sure you go get that guide, man. Don't miss out. We have Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon, guys. This prismatic secret in an uptrend at an all-time high.
It's a beautiful chart.
Look at that, Jimmy. What do you see in the charts, Jimmy? What do you see? What was your boy Jay gonna say that you're gonna say now? What do you see in this chart?
Honestly, it's a beautiful chart. It's uptrend. It's going, look at that, left to right, going up. You know what I mean? You're gonna break it down, but I love seeing this chart because I bought this at 2. At Fenrir's, buy them at 12, sell them for 22s. The ultras, you know, you buy them at 19, 20, you sell them for 30. You know what I mean?
Beautiful.
You look at the chart. I love how you analyze the chart and use the numbers, my guy.
There we go. It's all about math and probabilities. It's not just like, oh, Jay thinks this. Why? Because. No. We use math. We use probabilities. Like, man, I love it. You see, member of the channel, He's educated. He talked about the trend. The trend is your friend until the end. This is beautiful. Higher highs and higher lows. That's all you can ask about a card. You know, my guy Jimmy, I know he picked these up for 2 to 3s down here near the all-time lows. He's waiting. Patience wins this game. He's waiting for what? For that sell signal. It first starts with a new all-time high. Once we reach a new all-time high, price discovery comes into a card. What does that mean? It breaks a previous high that was resistance back here at 5-6 billies. That means we expect double digits for this card. Right now, yeah, you can get a couple of deals, 1s and 2s around 6s and 7s, but most likely, again, just based on the chart, on price action. It's not me. It's not what Jay thinks, you know, independently from the charts. No. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. The chart right now is saying that we're at an all-time high, that we're in an uptrend, that we're starting this parabolic move towards the double-digit range. Some people are like, oh, Jay, yes, it's because of this and Labyrinth, and now this is being used against, you know, Tempai or Yubel or this or that. It's not even just about that. Yeah, those are good. Those are fundamentals, but the technicals, the math, the probabilities, the charts are saying what we need to know. Hey, if you're in doubt, make sure you open up that chart, dig in, do that J analysis, and you'll be able to live to fight another day, man. All right, look, I'm doing a fresh off the flashback with my guy Jimmy. I want to get your reaction on this fresh off the flashback, but first, let's listen in. Let's listen in, Jimmy. Let's see. I believe post Banlist, if the Buyouts engine does not get hit, I expect this card to revisit 20s down the line, and yeah, make sure you keep it in mind. Now we kept it short and sweet. Short and sweet. Jimmy, this was over a month ago. This was over a month ago. Your boy Jay said, guys, post Banlist, guys, I'm showing you the evidence. If it doesn't get hit, we expect this card to, at a minimum, be $20. This was over a month ago. Hey, Jimmy, I got a crystal ball. I have to have a crystal ball. Because look at that.
Guys.
Look at that, Jimmy. Look at the chart. The Banlist came out, and the card immediately, what did it do? You can't make this stuff up, Jimmy. I love to have you here live. I mean, you know, recording here. Because I want your reaction. I want you. Look at that, Jimmy. You can't. Hey, look, 20 bills, man, essentially, after tax. 5 pages only, 49 listings. Look at that. Look at all these sales at the 20 billy mark, essentially, right here. Look at that. 1990s, man. You add the tags, that's over 20s. For the prismatic secret rares, literally, you saw it in the video, guys. It was 1350s. This card is up essentially $650, and it's not done yet. This is going to be a $25 card sooner rather than later, minimum. Why? Again, like we said over a month ago, we saw it coming. No Banlist. This card, everyone that plays the card is at 3s. It's at play sets. Here we have it. Here we are. What do you think about this one, Jimmy?
You know, I like it. You know what I mean? We're going over the charts. All the charts, they're up. Look at that. Up and away. You know, well, now you zoomed out, but it's yeah, man. Honestly, I don't think about it too much. I got my playset. I sold the last playset the extra one I had at 25s.
When they went
maybe
up
back then.
Yeah, same here. I unloaded them at 25s. We ate good, man.
And then yeah, man. So I sold my playset at 25s. I'm happy, like you said, entry price. I'm happy with the result. Right. And I have my playset. If I'm not playing it, I'm looking at the chart and it's telling me, you know, if I want to offload the playset I have, you know, I can if I want to, you know what I mean?
Right. You have options. That's all we can ask. The charts gives you guys options. Jimmy went in at 1250 13s. He's already up a couple of billies a pop. He plays them. He needs his play set. That's fine. But if he decides to unload, you know, he's moving on to a different deck that doesn't need this card or whatever, he's going to come to the charts. That's what we do here at the Fresh Off the Press community. We continue to offer that value, always revolving around these charts. People, before you watch this content, I know, you used to come to the chart, oh, it's going up. No. We analyze the trend, the probabilities, the math, the supply and demand. That's what we do here, fundamental economics, just like Jimmy said. So again, go get your investment guide if you can appreciate that, man. And again, we have
real quick.
Yeah, tell me.
The next one, the Lubellion. Is there a Billy Bob that came through?
Let's see. Hey, let's get it, man. My guy Jimmy, look, let's go searching for Billy Bob. Let's see. We need to see a 25 to 30 piece. He always there we go, bro.
No, you know what it is? I'm not trying to. So I was at work one time, just listening to I wasn't even watching. I was listening. I was doing some maintenance and stuff.
Yeah,
and
nice.
You were like, what should we call these guys? And you always talk, like you said, Billy's. And I was like, well, we should just call them Billy Bob. Keep it simple. Billy Bobby's over here.
I love it, man. Double B's. Billy Bob's, I mean, it's just perfect. It is, man. I was looking for a name. My guy Jimmy literally came to the comment section and provided the epic name of Billy Bob's. They always come in. Look, and I'm eternally grateful for Jimmy because, look, I always be having fun. Look, Like, they decide to pay an extra 10 billies just cause they can. You know that, yeah, like, you know what? It's in the bank account already. You know, I could spend the extra $10 a pop. You know,
maybe
why
because they
not?
don't see it. I don't know, man.
Nah, that's the thing. I always mess around with that, but it's sad to me, you know, that they're not. They probably come in. Yeah, they don't. You know, so again, that's why we need to destroy that like and subscribe button to help the algo reach the masses, because we need to save them Billy Bobs, man. We can't be having.
You know what? We gotta save half of the Billy Bobs. I love Billy Bobs because hey, man, I gotta sell my playset so I can you know, play for free, man. Hey, this hobby's expensive, man.
Right, man. We need to at least, you know, save half, keep half out there, man, to sustain, you know, the hobby, man. Love it, man. Having a blast, man, with the Billy Bob creator himself, man. You can't make this stuff up, man. You already know, Jimmy. But yeah, Bistio Lubellion.
I'm not Billy Bob, my guy. I'm not Billy Bob.
No, Jimmy, no.
Remember that live stream, bro?
Yeah. No. He created the term. He's definitely not one. You know what I mean?
Hopefully, maybe before your channel back in the day.
yeah, back right before you came to the fresh off the press community. Yeah, we've all been Billy Bobs at one point. You know, maybe we felt FOMO, maybe we know and understand that we're paying, you know, overpriced prices per se, but not consistently like this. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I wanted to say real quick, my 2 cents?
Of course.
I think FOMO is a part of it, but the other part of it is I don't like that. It says 2420 on top. The next available is 19. What?
Yeah,
20?
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, 1940.
Like, come on, Konami, come on, man. Like, why you? Maybe they're like a 5.5 star seller or something. I don't know what the difference is.
They are.
Why is the top? That right there, like,
you.
if you don't scroll down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's that. And maybe some people on the phone, they just don't scroll down. You know, and TCG Player, I've always said they need to fix that, because again, I get it. They're highlighting their stores that have better service, like you said, maybe better reviews, but not better prices. Like, you're supposed to show, you know, like, they should take this away from here, honestly. Like, literally just take this away from here, you know, or just always here put the lowest, like this one. You know what I mean? Like, they need to change that.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
And you know what I think it is? It might be like you said, a high value store, or, you know, it's a direct right there. It says what, direct by TCG?
Direct by TCG Player. Yeah, they're promoting their own service, and I understand that, but not to the point where you have all these Billy Bobs, you know, come in, and some people will say, well, that's their fault. They're not checking. They're not this. Yeah, but come on now. Come on now. We need to look out for the, you know, people coming in and paying their hard-earned money, but that's just me. I mean, TCG Player is not my site. I'm not sponsored by them. It's their, you know, business, whatever. They know what they do, but honestly, that's not a good business practice, in my humble opinion, but it is what it is. Then we have Bestial Druis Worm. This card spiking up, you know, from 10 billies to 17s. Insane. We called this one as well. We were talking about this card as single digits not too long ago. Where was it? Yeah, here says 10s, but this card was at 8 to 9s, you know, and we had a double bottom formation. Boom, new all-time high. Insane. $17 here, 4 pages only. I mean, we can clean this card up here. TCG Player changed this up. I don't know why, man. They're changing my buttons and everything, but oh well. You know, we went into a new all-time high here, guys. 25 listings only. Look, people coming in already willing to pay $20 a pop, guys. So, like Jimmy said, Lubellions, Druis Worm, all the other Bestials that we're going to be talking about today, the Bestial package is making moves, is definitely a part of the meta. Yeah, you might not seeing, you know, you might not be seeing them necessarily with pure Snake Eyes or with, you know, certain type of decks. Okay, but with others, they're competing in the meta, and when cards compete, you know, the demand comes in. Look, new all-time high for this card. We saw it coming. We told you guys, literally, you saw it in the mini fresh off the flashback. We said, guys, if the Bestial package doesn't get hit, they will spike up into oblivion. And here we see it. We saw it with Lubellies, we're seeing it with Druis Worm, and we're definitely going to see it with Saranir as well. As we can see, look, $4, almost $5, spiking up to 7s and some change. Look at it. $7. That's just a one-of. It's an $8 card for a card that we were talking about $3 to $4. And there's the easy 2x. There's the easy 2x there, guys. So again, Saranir making moves, starting to go parabolic, just like Jimmy stated. Again, Jimmy said, look, Saranir, Druis Worm, Lubellies, all of these, you know, what Jimmy insinuated was that they were great picks when your boy was talking about him. And yeah, he's right. You know, he's right with Saranir, with Lubellies, as we can see, and Druis Worm. They're all sharing the same chart, the same price action. What do we have here? Spikes, surges. The demand is coming in for these cards, as I stated in the mini fresh off the flashback as well. And we do have Magnum up. Look at that. Insane. It's a one-of right now, and it's spiked up to almost 3 billies, man. Insane for a card that it was, oh, everyone just needs one. You know, this card is going to be $1 forever. Massive Walls of China. Look, this card is pushing almost 3 Billies a pop for Magnamuts. Again, you go to the yearly. Look, this doesn't count back here. This is the first price action, because we can never count, you know, when the card actually releases. But the chart really starts back here. We're essentially at an all-time high right now for a one-of. But the demand is too great. People need the entire bestial package. Even if this is at 1, then people need it at 1, but they need it. People are coming in to pick up this whole package. You know, these cards are going bonkers. Then we have Blue Eyes Jet Dragon.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the like the bestial.
Yes.
If you look at the chart real quick, wasn't
Yes.
that when the Banlist came out?
This one. Was it this one?
Remember, it's a one of, right? So
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
If this were to come off the unlimited list, like Duel 3, it's double digits easy.
Easy money, easy work, just like Jimmy said. You see? Just like Jimmy said, you know, and Jimmy probably buying down here. You know what I mean? Buying the lows, because I know Jimmy is my guy. Jimmy always buys the all-time lows.
Man, you know what? Man. Real quick, I want your feedback on this real quick. So the secrets, and then the supers between all three. What do you think?
You mean these two of yeah. I like it, because you're right. For the most part, I always go like to the prismatics or the latest prints or the technical max rarity. But we can't forget, you're right. That's an amazing observation. Look, guys, even this one in the 3-month chart, even though this one looks like my daughter drew this chart. Well, my daughter's big now, so she'll probably do a better job than TCG player. But the whole point is, I mean, higher highs and higher lows. The trend is going up. And look, even this one, you see 2s here, a couple of 1-ofs and 2-ofs, a place at here and there. But then eventually it's $3 as well. So this is even for the super rare from Darkwing Blast, the one that no one's looking at, the one that no one cares about. Yes, it's the first that OG print, but again, I mean, I would prefer the Prismatic Secret Max Rarity, but again, both versions are pushing 3s for a card that was $1 not too long ago when it got hit to 1. Look, no one cared about this card. $1 billion some change down here, look at that, $1 billion. And now spiking up to 3s. That's a 3x for a card that's a 1-of that no one paid attention to. But your boy told you at $1, just get at least at the bare minimum, get one for yourself. If not, you can get 3, an RO3, one for yourself, one to sell, and the other one to trade. And right now, you would be up 3x. So that's a great observation by Jimmy to highlight the super rare as well. Then here we have Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, a prismatic secret that we were talking at 2 to 3s down here. Why? We said yes, this is maybe a casual card. The card is broken. It won't see meta relevance for the foreseeable future, most likely. But again, that doesn't mean that there's a lot of Blue Eyes players out there. A lot of people really love their Blue Eyes cards. They don't care about the meta. They don't care if it's being used or not. They don't care about nothing. They just care about one thing, owning the card. And as we can see here, the demand has re-spiked for this one all the way up to a new all-time high in price of 650s. Yes, you do see a couple of deals here, 1-ofs here and there around 5s. But then after that, the card quickly goes towards 6s and beyond. 5 pages only, 50 listings here. I wouldn't be surprised to see this card at double digits. What do you think about a card like this, Jimmy? A card, you know, casual card that people are not paying attention to. What do you think about this one?
Got my copy when it was a little bit on the lower side because, you know, we buy in low, but I like it. It's a good card. I'm a Blue Eyes advocate myself.
There we go.
There's that, you know what I mean? So
of course,
like you said, it might not be meta, but you know, it's a beautiful card. It is a good card. You know what I mean? It's good effect. You know what I mean? Is it a bounce or something too?
Yeah, it does. It has a broken effect.
It's a good card.
It is. Look, bounce. Like I always say in Yu-Gi-Oh, bounces, they're broken. That's why the Cyber Synchro that everyone's using now bounces. Typhon Sky Crisis bounces.
Moonlight Dragon. What is that? I just sold mine today. The Moonlight.
Yeah. The one that's bounces. Bouncing in Yu-Gi-Oh it never gets old. It's always a broken mechanic when you have board removal, you have board wipes or bouncing or just things that get rid of problems. I mean, so yes, this card definitely does that. And like Jimmy just correctly stated, artwork is beautiful. Yeah, it does have the Starlight, but again, this is the budget prismatic secret.
That Starlight though.
Yeah, the Starlight, man. Shout out to Cody. That's my guy. Look, another member of the channel. Look, where's the Starlight right here? Oh man, that's the bad thing. Let me look right there. Boom. Look at the Starlight. For $68, no way. No way, no how. This is too cheap. Let's look
at the chart. Is it going sideways action?
Nah, well, of course. We don't want to catch a falling knife. Listen to Jimmy. Jimmy knows what he's talking about.
Is it falling or is it consolidating?
All right. So what do we need to do? What do we need to do to see if there's? What do you think? What do you think we need to do to check out if we have consolidation? Do you know?
Let's take a look. What's the last sales? What, 430?
All right, yeah, right here. Basically, what we need to do is go down to the lower time frames. We go down to the lower time frames. We go to the 3 months still dumping. We go to the 1 month. I mean, you can't count. This is stair stepping down. We can't buy this yet. So again, like Jimmy said, you see, always about the charts. That's what I like about my guy Jimmy, member of the channel. He knows what he does. He's educated. You know, Jay could be talking about this or that, but it's always the charts. Always refers to the chart. Every card we're talking about, he's talking about the charts. That's what I want you to get out of these free videos, out of this free content. Yeah, you get entertained, but at the end of the day, the value that we provide here is always focused on the charts. And the other channel, they all fundamentals and this deck and that card, and you know, this is and the meta and the casuals and the penny stocks and the What, Jay, what are you talking about? You get the gist. You get the gist. You get the gist. The charts. That's what I want you guys to get out of this, man. Under 70s, this is a steal. No way. This card was triple digits.
I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting.
Of course, it is, man. If this goes down to $50, your boy's buying with Jimmy, man. If we see this at 50s and a little bit of consolidation, we're coming in.
How many listings we got?
Let's see. Great. Look, 33 listings, 4 pages. Look, we have an RO11 here. All right, that's good. That's good.
Hopefully, bottom price right now.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm trying to, you know, one day hopefully play a Blue Eyes, but I think Blue Eyes Jet would be a one-of to me. I would say a one-of, and that's a beautiful one-of, you know what I mean?
It is. I mean, a 1, a 3, an RO9 in your deck. Oh, wait, we can't do it. No,
I get the RO3 Blue Eyes Jet, like it already, man. So I don't need, I got the RO3, but that right there looks beautiful.
No, it does. It does. Look, this is the Starlight from Battle of Chaos. This is criminal. This is going to be triple digits.
I'm going to go on Discord right now. Discord.
Do it, man. Look, this is going to be triple digits, man. It's going to. This is easy money. Again, there's, you know, shout out to the members, you know, that high-end investors. A lot of people, you know, they like penny stocks and this and that, but they also like high-end plays. And this right now, this is it right there. I think that's a beautiful investment. So we move on to Runic Tip from the tins. Again, this is a card. We were literally talking about this the other day. We told you guys at sub 5 billies, get your tips, please. Just the tip. That's all you need. You don't need anything more. Look at that, man. It was 450s. Went up to what, 568s? And look, that's where it's already up $1. So take advantage of this. Don't let the card keep going up $1 here, $1 there until you come back to buy it one day and it's double digits. You don't want to find yourself on that side of the fence. You want to be on this side of the fence with your boy Jimmy, with your boy Jay, and the rest of the fresh off the press community. You want to get in early. 75 listings only. Don't take these cheap prices for granted right now. It's a beautiful prismatic secret. You know, the card, it's a mid-max rarity. So make sure you take advantage of this card. Runics are definitely a contender in the meta. They always cycle in and out. People don't pay attention to them because they're focused on Snake Eyes and Tenpai Dragons and the latest and greatest. But again, these cards can still compete. You want to get access to these. What do you think about Tip? What do you think about this one, Jimmy?
Well, so I got them when you were talking about them on the low. So I think I got a place at around 2s, I think.
Nice.
I don't know, you can look at the chart maybe to analyze it.
Of course. You see, Jimmy always goes about to the charts. Yeah, if we go to the yearly here, look at that. This card, it says 330s, but I know what you mean. Some of these were under 3s as well.
Yeah, so, I don't know how much I got them for, but yeah, I got my place set around 2s maybe. So I have them, I can play them, or you know, I got them to trade or sell too.
Yeah, that's what I love to see. So basically, you're saying that you essentially got these for under $10 for a playset. This spike retraced back down to the mean, and now it's respiking up again. So again, at 6 billies, you want to make sure you get your exposure. You want to make sure that you get this card if you need it. Don't be that guy paying double digits down the line. We have Illusion of Chaos from the 25th anniversary Dueling Heroes. Again, this card is just iconic. It's a broken card. It's DM support. Look, it was 250 spiking up to 350s, and now it's respiking back up here as of late, probably into a new all-time high territory. Look, I have a lot of one-ups. Look, then it's 330s and eventually 350s and eventually 4s and then 5s. You don't want to be that guy paying 5 to 6s for a card that you could have got, you know, near $3 today. You want to make sure you're early. This is an iconic card. Again, this one is just like Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. It's a card. It's a DM card. People don't care. People that buy this card, they're like hero players, Blue Eyes players, Dark Magician players. They don't care about the meta. They don't care about none of that nonsense for them. They just want access to the card, being able to play with the card, how they feel playing the card. That's all that matters to them. That demand comes in and pushes the prices up. What do you think about this one, Jimmy?
Yeah, like I told you, man, I'm a Blue Eyes player myself. So, you know, respect for Yugi and his cards, but I don't even know if he played this one, but it's like the Dark Magician, you know what I mean? Don't mess with the Dark Magician because it's niche, but people have, you know, there's the fans and the collectors and whatnot, you know what I mean? It just depends on, it's a good pickup for depending on the clientele. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Again, some people like blue eyes, other people like red eyes, other people like dark magician. So, like you said, people pick their choosing, but at the end of the day, there's always that niche community of players that really enjoy cards like
camel.
these.
I like the little chart though. It looks like a camel.
Yeah,
like a
yeah, with the camel hump. Let's go. Let's go.
The kid was trying to draw something, and they were like, you know what? Let me put my hand down and draw, like trace the hand.
Literally, look at the fingers right there. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't. I love it, man. Jimmy, man, Jimmy's amazing. I've had a blast having him on, and he still has the rest of this episodes, man. So let's get it. Let's get it. Halftime show, guys. Don't forget to destroy the like and subscribe button, guys. Let's continue to grow. Let's continue to help Billy Bob's. You guys already know. Shout out to Andrew. Look, we're talking about 10 cards. He sent in these 6 cards for us to be able to provide these to subscribers once we reach 5K. Look, there's 3 winners. Each one will get at least one of these. We're talking about these cards. They're pumping up today. All you have to do is subscribe. Don't miss out. We also are adding the Battles of Legend, Monsters Revenge, 1 each. So this will be one of our biggest giveaways on the channel. So you guys definitely don't want to miss out. All you have to do is subscribe. That's it. Again, we've been talking with Jimmy about the guide. Not going to talk too much about it much more. First link in the description down below. Take advantage of that. We do have $15 off over there and whatnot. Make sure you take advantage of any of these 10 cards that you need. If you need cards from the tins, Fenrir's, Duel, $15 off right here. 1 click gets you in. Link in the description down below. And shout out to another member of the channel, my guy Sage. Every once in a while, we'll make sure to shout him out. You know, he's doing big things over there and whatnot. High rarity, max rarity cards in his show in just about 2 weeks. You want to come into the Discord to server news, 1 click. Make sure you bookmark that show. It's going to be fire. I'm going to be there. I know Jimmy's going to be there. Obviously, Sage will be there. He's the one doing it. So I'm excited for that. Can't wait to support my guy, Sage. And guys, none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. So before we get towards, you know, a couple of penny stock selections by Jimmy himself, I'm going to go ahead and give him the floor in the sense of just asking him this question. Just give us your story real quick about why you love Yugi.
Well, again, it's like a passion, a hobby, strong. You know what I mean? I like spending my time. Just got back into locals back in October. Just to like summarize, back in '98, I think it was, the anime came out. I know the anime caught my attention, and then I had a cousin that was a couple years younger than me.
Okay.
So he got the cards first, but you know, I started with the anime, loved the anime.
Okay.
We'd watch the cartoon Saturdays.
Yeah. Those were,
you know what I mean? We do. I honestly love to do sleepovers at his place because he would get the PlayStation, the new system, and you know, we both like gaming, and we would get cards. We would share the boosters back in the day, man. I used to hate those boosters because nothing was guaranteed, and my boy would always pull the good cards, the ultras and all the good stuff, and I would get all just the rares. You know what I mean? So I was like, damn.
Damn, you had to make it work, man, with the rares.
Yeah, had to. But you know what I mean? Like, I've been getting pulls as of now, lately better. But
right.
Yeah, I started back in the day, was the anime with my cousin, trading, playing him. You know what I mean? It was a kind of around like I think I might have been in high school, maybe freshman or something. But remember, I was on my Game Boy playing Pokemon, battling people. So I'm not gonna lie, I was with Pokemon first, and then the anime came out. Watched that, and I was kind of in between both. Yeah. At one point, I dropped Pokemon because I stopped collecting the cards because you know, I mean, you can't collect, you know, can't be collecting all kinds. I was a rich kid, you know what I mean? So
the struggle back in the day. I feel you, bro. Damn, you sound like me, man. I mean, I don't know if you listen to my podcast, but by the way, guys, I have a podcast, just 3 episodes. I haven't had time to do a 4th and beyond, but we'll see. And here in my latest episode 3, is called My Love Story for Trading Card Games. I literally talk about a story very, very similar to Jimmy. So I'm relating.
Well, I think our story was similar. Yeah.
I'm relating to Jimmy right now. You know, just hearing his story, I honestly love it, man, because we can relate. You know, from back in the day, late '90s, early 2000s. You know, the struggle was real as a kid, and we still made it happen. So, you know, it's very similar. I'm glad to hear that we can, you know, just relish those memories and just think back. And I appreciate, man. Thank you so much for sharing. You know, that story with the community. Most people, yes, they get started via the anime, you know, just as epic as it is. And I know most people can relate with your story today. So I really do appreciate that. The next question was, you know, your penny stonk, your favorite penny stonk of the day. You chose 2. Let's start with the first one. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm going to let you take the floor. Why do you think people should keep Fishborg Harpooner in mind?
Fishborg Harpooner. To me, it's a good pickup because we're in fire, we're going into water. we're going into water. That's one. Tuner. I honestly, I saw the card. I'm like you. Sometimes I'll see a card and I like the artwork. I like the artwork. It's a tuner, 4-star, water. Water's coming up. To me, not meta because I just started coming back October playing like regionals and stuff. And Ricky Ricardo, my cousin, Ricky Ricardo Almanza was one of the reasons why I love the game so much. We never got around to going to regionals. So, like hopefully this month, I think San Diego's doing one. Maybe some of us, the members or whatnot, meet up next month. But yeah, man, I look at the card and it's a card I want to play, and I might do an RO4. RO4 or RO9 maybe. Just I look at the card and I like it. I like the way it looks. I read the effect. I like.
I feel you. I mean, I think it's a great pick in the sense it's not about, the card is 10 cents is going to be $5. Not necessarily that. But can it 2x? Sure. I mean, it's 10 cents today. Could it be 20? Can it be a quarter? Of course. That's a 2.5x. People always just think X's are like, $1 to $2 or, $2 to $4. No.
I don't know, man. Maybe $2 card. You never know with water coming up.
No, of course. And I'm just being conservative. I always like to base my play on in a conservative fashion, because if it exceeds that, then it's better for everyone. Look, again, like Jimmy correctly stated, we're getting water support later this year. This is a tuner, fish, it's a great deck archetype, but even if you don't use it, in fish per se, the fact that, look, you can reveal this card in one water in your hand, special summon one of them and discard the other. It's just so good. It's a free special summon, and then you get a tuner level 4 on the field. I mean, water, that's the whole point. Water, if you look at that, negate the effects of one of your opponent's effect monsters for 1 turn if you use this as a synchro material. For a water synchro. It's just so good. The potential is there. We're not saying this card is going to break the meta necessarily, yet, but the potential. When you see cards like these, literally 2 nickels, man. 2 nickels a pop, you get $1 and you buy an RO9. You can't make this stuff up, man. I love it. For $1, you can get 9. Why not? Look, people coming in. This is the literal definition of a penny stock. You can buy this for shekels today to sell at sometimes, at Billy's tomorrow. This could be a perfect example, of a card, like this. So again, we have man, I'm gonna let you take. I can't, they messed up the name, man. I don't know what Konami was thinking. Just take it over, please.
Where there's a will, there's where way. What, man? I don't know what they were thinking on the name on this. What did I call it when I sent you the note? I think I put where there's a way, there's a will.
That's how it should be.
Where art thou? I don't know what I was saying when I sent you the notes, man. But I was like, I read this one and it's like a tongue twister. I told you, remember?
Really,
where there's a will. What?
Exactly. That was my reaction. Yeah, I can't blame you. That was my reaction when Jimmy told me about this card and I read it. I'm like, am I reading this wrong? What's going on, man? But yeah, I mean, you believe it's a penny stonk as a field spell. Let the community know why.
Well, so honestly, I think 15 cents. Like, I pulled the fish board, so I just need 2 more for my playset. But on this one, this is one I was talking to one of the guys at locals, and where there's a will. It doesn't sound busted. It doesn't sound like it's going to be guaranteed meta, but I like it. It's 15 cents. Like you said, entry price might be $1, $1.50, $2 later down the line. So true. And it's got its use. You know what I mean? Like, draw 1, put 1 on the bottom. I don't know. I like it. To me, that's why those were the 2. When you said penny stock, I took you literal, man. So I was like, what are the penny stocks that I got?
I love it. Like, this is the literal definition of a penny stock. As you can see, the key word that I see here is excavate. Cards that usually excavate in Yu-Gi-Oh, they find a way to cycle into the meta at one point. Does that mean that this will necessarily? Not necessarily. You don't know. We don't know, right? All we do is just base ourselves on potential. We come in, a card that excavates. It's a field spell. Field spells right now are, running rampant in Yu-Gi-Oh. Set rotation is very good. And again, this is the turn player. So again, if you time set rotation right, you may, take advantage of this card. And I like it. Look, you have people here buying 189 copies. What do you think about that, Jimmy? Damn, he just bought a wall of China at 22 cents. 189 copies. Look at that.
Jesus. I forgot to ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I forgot to ask you on the fish board. I actually was gonna ask you what's the highest quantity they bought there. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause that's always a good tell too.
Okay.
People buying 9, buying 64, buying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's check the data. Love it. Some people buying 12s, so that's $1.20. Not bad. 6s, play sets.
So this looks like it's more of a playable card. You know what I mean?
RO9. Yeah, R9 we saw there. Let's see. If
well,
if you look hard
that's
enough,
no 180.
No, but damn. I mean, this might be a sign right here, man. If someone's willing to buy 189 copies, I mean, he just took this wall of China and cut it in half, man. 50%. That's insane. At around a quarter, not bad. Again, just super rares, just penny stonks from Legacy of Destruction. Again, what Jimmy is saying, when the rest focuses on the Tenpai cards and, you know, the latest and greatest and Vados and this and that, you want to come in and pick up the penny stonks quietly. Does it pan out? No one knows. But if it does, you know, this is high risk, high reward. Well, low risk, high reward in the sense. You don't need to go in, you know, that deep. You buy a couple of these and they go from shekels to billies and you'll be eating good and living to fight another day. Then we have Faithful Adventure. Going back to the tins here. Again, the adventure package, people always sleeping on this package. Look at this card. It was $2. Now pushing 372s, almost 4. So we've been talking about this card endlessly on the channel. We've been telling you guys this used to be a 15 to 20 billy card before the reprint. Oh, Jay, but no one's playing the adventure package in the meta. You know, why would we need this card? This, that, and the... No. Yes, there's people when you go, even at locals, you see some people, you know, they play their adventure package. The good thing is that this package can cycle into many different decks and is very, very useful. You know, you can set up an Omni Negate and with Barone hit, and the other Omni, and you know, Savage Dragon, this leaves you with an Omni Negate. Omni Negates are always broken in Yu-Gi-Oh! And look, you do have a CR, it doesn't pop up here, but these are pushing 3s and beyond. This is the mid-max rarity. Make sure you get access to this card now at 3s and some change. Again, you don't want to be that guy paying a premium at above 5 billies. What do you think about the adventure package, Jimmy?
Very accessible now, so that was nice to see. The Faithful Adventure, I know I picked up. This is me. I like the OG. I'm an OG guy, so I got my OG Ultras, and I'm a fan of Ultras more so than the Prismatic Secrets.
I feel you. Looks
you know
clean.
what I mean? But like, it depends on the card. Like some cards look really good in Starlight, some cards look really good in QCR. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you know me. I love Altis. Like, I was about to buy the droplet Altis back then, and I actually traded for one of the droplets from local, so I picked up my playset. Like the QCSRs, I think I got them all for like around 30s, and I think they're not looking as good as these droplets, but you know, I got them in low, and I as much as I like Altis, the QCSR Forbidden Droplet does look nice and clean, fresh off the press.
Yeah, let's get it. It works. It works. Of course, OTs will always be OTs in my opinion, but some people, you know, they like them QCSRs as well. You know, either the same or if not more. So it is what it is. We called this one too when it was 75s. We said, man, I need to do a fresh off the flashback on this one. We said, guys, this card will be coming into the meta, and all versions are going to go up, especially the OTs. And here we are, almost pushing a 2x on these ultimate rares. The game is just too easy. It is, honestly, it is. But let's move on.
You know, I wish I had the 70s back then to buy the playset.
Right. Yeah, sometimes
you don't have the money. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's just, man, Jimmy's on point. I was just gonna say that. Sometimes you recognize a good investment, but you just don't have the cash. You know, the cash flow at the moment, or you don't have the liquidity to make that happen. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, as long as then, that's why I like to focus on penny stocks, because usually, you know, cash is easy to get for billies, you know, a couple of billies here and there, and multiply that. But again, we always saw the opportunity. Hopefully some of you guys out there took advantage of it. But here we have another cash tier card, another cash tier card that continues to make all-time highs here in price. Yes, you have a couple of deal by the Renaissance man himself at $2 with 4. Look, that's Jimmy's RO4 right there at 2 billies, but then it quickly goes back up to 3s and beyond. Again, if you want a playset, you need to pay $10 for this. And there's, look, just like Jimmy says, Billy Bob's coming in already, paying 5s for this card. This card is at a technical all-time high in price discovery mode. And again, I wouldn't be surprised to see this at 5s, especially at post, you know, after the banlist, post-banlist. You know, again, cash tier, pure cash tier are still competing in the meta. So again, it makes sense that this one's bumping up. Yeah, I mean, you know, supply almost at 5 pages, almost at under 50 listings. This one's making moves right now. Then we have Welcome Labyrinth here, another prismatic secret. I like it, you know, around 2 billies. Again, this always has the potential in the short term to be 250s and eventually be 3 4s, maybe 5. So again, Labyrinth is a deck that everyone forgot about. Yes, it's not competing in the current meta, but I always like trap decks that, you know, they're not competing now, but they didn't really get hit on a balance, because they can always come in from, you know, when you least expect it, and no one's siding for you. People are siding for Tenpai Dragons and Yubel and the top tier decks, and you can come in and sneak a win. So this prismatic, again, I could see it bumping up in the future. You know, definitely. Yeah, supply is there, so you don't want to go in too crazy, but a playset definitely wouldn't hurt this one. Now, this one's a little bit more of a penny stonk, again, under $2 here. Therion King Regulus. Again, this is a card that used to be 50 to 60 bills. Jimmy, I want your opinion on this one because, like you said, you're a first ed OG guy, you know, for the most part. And look, this one's, you have one at 3s, then it goes to 4s, and eventually 5s. This card used to be, look at that, 50 bills, and now this was 60s if you could go back over a year, and now this $50 $60 card is 3 to 4s today. And so what do you think about the OG version and the prismatic secret, you know, mid-max rarity here at just a hair under 2s?
Honestly, it's incredible to see, especially when you're saying like the all-time high was what, 60?
Yeah.
Jeez. You know what I mean? But that was back in when it was being used or, you know, played at 3 or, you know, there's other factors there. So I like seeing it so accessible, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think I picked up the secret when I wanted it, but the secret isn't an all-time low, and I got to live with that, you know what I mean? So I picked it up a little bit higher, but I got my copy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes that happens, but look, Lubellis, they were expensive, they came down, and now they're going back up. So, I mean, this is just an example. I like this card. What was that?
Oh, no, the Therion you said, right?
Yeah, no. I was talking about Lubellis as an example, where people were buying the first at OGs, you know, and they dumped down, and now they're going back up. So, look, Lubellis were what, like 10s around there, the OGs in the teens, low teens, and now they're bumping back up. Why? Because, again, they're needed in the meta. Same with Therion King now. You know, Jimmy came in maybe a little bit higher. You know, now he's holding through when the price is getting floored. You know, patience wins this game. Machine gets support. People start playing Therion King Regulus again. It's a broken mini engine, you know, and then all of a sudden this $3 to $4, $5 card goes back into the double digits, teens, and even 20s. So, you know, we've seen this happen before. I really like this one. I like the Prismatic Secret as well at under $2. But again, this is for the long term. You buy a couple, maybe an R9 tops, set it in a binder, let it marinate, forget about it, and come back another day and be happy that you made the move. We have the Zombie Vampire, a penny stonk that I'm always surprised to see this at 44, 45, 50 cents. I'm just surprised. Over 100 listings. I mean, because look, there's a little bit of an uptrend here, getting some sales at, you know, 74 cents here. So again, people are willing to pay almost double the current price. Look, some people, Billy Bob's came in, Adam Billy, literally Adam Billy, when the card is 44 cents. That's good. Now what do you call it? Lice Warns was out, you know, and you can make this, if you can make rank 8s, you need this card. It's just so good. Such a broken card. It only has 2 prints, if I'm not mistaken. This is the technical max rarity. I really do like this one as a penny stock. What do you think about this penny stock, Jimmy?
Honestly, like all the picks you're going over, because we're going over the 10s, you're picking all the good cards in the 10s. This one is good. Extra deck monster, like you said. Light Swarm's coming up. This one, I know there's a tier player at locals, so I know I see this card quite a bit. Yeah, good card. You see, Jimmy's talking about his personal experiences. You know, he's seeing it now with tier coming back, with Light Swarms. People run this card, and when you start seeing, you know, play, these cards are being played by people now. The demand is starting to come in. The chart is giving those first signs that it's a good time to get some exposure before this card revisits, you know, its previous pivot high here of over $1 billion. Love this penny stock. Then we have Spellbound from the same set, ultra rare. Again, this card is dumping, it's retracing back down to the previous all-time lows, man. It's insane. You have a couple of deals at 35 cents and 49 cents respectively, but after that it quickly goes up towards 70 cents and eventually 75s. But you do see massive walls of China. The supply is coming in. The card is not being used now, but this is when you want to come in. You want to come in when there's blood in the streets, when people forget about this card, when people are not considering it right now. Yeah, it's not used right now. We have to think ahead for when it's used in the future. Then you have your copies and you got your exposures. What do you think about Spellbound? I like it. This is one of the cards, like I said, I didn't get a case. I didn't get any 110, 210s, 310s. I picked up the singles on this one. That was my choice, but hey, the 10s are trash, right?
Right. Exactly, right? That's the noise, man. 10s suck. There's no value. Look, people coming in buying 30s, buying 40s, you know, trying to gobble up these walls of China. Those are great, man. Great investments. If this thing becomes $1 billion beyond, then they can 2x that investment play. I really do like this one. Now we have DDDDD Divisor King Deuce Machine X. I really like this. Is a Fiend monster, guys. Keep it in mind. Fiend. Right there. We're getting Fiend support later on this year. Don't forget about this one. This card is broken. It only has the second print, I believe so, and this is the technical max rarity. And again, is near all-time lows. This is what you want to buy. You want to buy at 60 cents. You don't want to be that guy buying above $1. Make sure you get this one sooner rather than later. We have Scareclaw Tryhard here. This one is another one that is what? Just look, this, like Jimmy said earlier in the market watch, you want to buy consolidation near the all-time lows. If you see this chart, this is getting floored right now. There's no interest whatsoever on this card. That's when you come in, and you come in at around a quarter, you pay a $1, and you get, you know, 3 or 4 copies, and you're good. You're good. Yes, Massive Walls of China. You're not going to go crazy with this one. But again, this is the max rarity version of this card. This card is broken card. I mean, yeah, it's not as easy to make, but at the same time, it is a great card. It's a prismatic secret from the tins. I really do like this penny stonk. And lastly, I need Jimmy's opinion. I need Jimmy's opinion on this one, because this is the card that I was reserving, you know, the best card in the game right now. Look at it. Look at it. This, the best card from this set, from the tins. It's Doll Monster Bear. Jimmy, I need you to read, you know, this description, if you can see it there. Can you see that? Why should we be picking up this card?
With the Doll Monster Bear? Man, why isn't this in Prismatic Secret?
Yo, that's the real question.
This card is busted, man. Busted. Win, 4-star vanilla.
Yo,
is that a 0-0 on a 0-0? Wait, what type is that? Is that a beast or a fiend?
It is. It's beast, man. It is. It is.
I was gonna say if it's a fiend, I'm gonna put it in the you know how I was trying to put a Yugioh together. Man. If it's a fiend, it's busted.
You see,
0-0.
Konami slack, man. They should have made this a fiend. Why? Look at that. It says even if we get damage, it's okay. Grandpa DeMeadow can patch us up. You can't make this stuff up, Jimmy, man. Hopefully, you know, you're having fun with this. Look, this is the next fresh off the press buyout. This is the next fresh off the press buyout right here. We're gonna do it for the funsies, man. But I'm just having fun.
Wait, hold on. You got your playset for the wifey or the daughter, right?
Of course, bro. I mean, this is Teddy, bro. You know, we don't play around with Teddy. We got to come in. Let me see. Where's your boy, man? Your boy's here. Nah, I'm not buying 30s and 42s. Who's these? Who's these people, man? Nah, I think this was me. This was me right here at a playset. You know, got to make sure we all have, everyone in the household needs to have this card because it's just beautiful, honestly, man. But on that note, Jimmy, I'm going to ask you just 2 more questions and let everyone else and ourselves get out of here. What is one thing that you would want to change? Is any constructive feedback about the channel?
Yeah, I know this one was easy for me, the criticism part, because we spoke about it a little in the beginning. I've seen, you know, all the YouTubers. I remember I told you weren't my first. I saw Callie and MCO and you see all these guys that we talked about, right? But that when I saw your channel, I would be at work and I loved, you know, the hour. So my only criticism would be once a week we should do like a breakdown, like best highlights, reels, you know what I mean? An hour episode. If, you know, you got the time and energy to do it once a week, you know what I mean? And you squeeze that in on the end of the week, like it's just a breakdown of highlights. In case, you know, I don't have to, like we said, keep it short, but you're going over like the certain cards if I'm at work, I might have missed because, you know, I got distracted or because, you know, I'm watching and I'm busy, you know what I mean? Right.
I know what you mean. Basically, in essence, you're just saying the core of what you're saying is that you really enjoy the long-term content. You know what I mean? And like most of my videos, you know, they're 20, 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes on a good day. Of course, that in the past we've done 35 minutes, 40, you know, just recently, and sometimes even an hour like this video, of course, especially when there's collabs. So I get what you mean. And of course, I love the feedback. You know why? Because it's true. I need to be a little bit more mindful, at least once a week, you know, just try and make a video that's a little bit longer, that I cover a little bit more cards, because it's not just you, Jimmy. A lot of people say that one of the best things that they enjoy about my channel is the long form content, in the sense like the long videos. And honestly, when I first made my channel, I thought that was going to be one of the things that people would not like the most, that people were used to, you know, other market watchers with 10-minute videos, 15-minute videos, maybe 20 max. And there was this guy being me coming in with 30, 35, 40 minutes, sometimes even an hour video. So of course, man, just like this one, every single episode that I make over 40, 45 minutes, there's always comments in the comment section like, Jay, thank you so much, man. I'm gonna commute, I'm gonna listen to you now, or I'm at work, just like you said.
Yeah.
And you know, this is gonna help me get by quicker and this and that and the other. So I really appreciate the feedback, and that's something that I'll definitely keep in mind moving forward. And the last question is there any one thing that's just a favorite thing about my channel?
Honestly, like we spoke a little bit before, found your channel, love the energy, just love, like, time flies, you know what I mean? When I used to watch it at work, can, you know, do whatever I'm doing at work, watch, you know, pause and take notes of the cards I want to get or invest in. And it's just, would love to see, like, if you're gonna do it once a week, an hour, like a highlights, breakdowns of the best of the week, that'd be dope. If not, you don't have the time, that's cool. But I love the diversity too, I think you opened a booster 1 or 2 ago. Like, I just love how you put in the work. I think the community sees it, you know what I mean? You put in the work and the time, and you give it, you're happy about it, energy. I love it. I think I could speak for other people saying, you know, that good energy, and just love watching the daily market watches, you know what I mean? Even if I watch it a day later or whatnot.
Of course, it makes sense. I get what you mean. You know, you like the fact that we're pushing daily content, that we're pushing, you know, sometimes long form videos or longer videos per se, just trying to fill in that void that, you know, the market watch scene hasn't really had for the past couple of years. You know, where there's amazing Yugi tubers and market watchers, you know, especially shout out to my guy Saki. I always love collabing with him. He does an amazing job. You guys need right there. He's a friend of the channel, guys. Make sure you swing by and show some love. But yeah, a lot of people, you know, don't do daily market watches. And it's not to say, I always say it. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna do daily market watches until no, I mean, who knows? I go with the flow, but that's really been, you know, the essence of my channel, at least for now. And I really enjoy making these daily videos. I enjoy, you know, you guys can see it, like you said, you know, I'm always grinding my way to success. I put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of love to what I do. And people like Jimmy respect that. And I really appreciate the feedback. And I'm glad that that's your, you know, your favorite part of the channel. And like you said, I know you're talking for the rest of the community with that as well. So again, on that note, man, Jimmy, it was a pleasure having you on. We've been here for over an hour. This was an amazing, yeah, time flies by, especially when you're doing what you love. You know what I mean? So
exactly. Nothing against those 20-30 minute ones. You know what I mean?
No, of course.
They just go by so quick. You know what I
feel you. It's like you want more, and I know you enjoy those and these as well. So you know what I mean? I really appreciate, guys. You know, Jimmy has been a member of the channel for many, many months now. Always supportive via you know, the comment section, and you know, coming on the channel now. So you know, this was the first time, but certainly probably won't be the last. So again, Jimmy, thank you so much for swinging by, you know, in this market watch, for giving your thoughts, and for being a fresh off the press member of our community. So any last thoughts before we get out of here?
No, my guy, thanks for having me. Hey, Jay, my guy. Hopefully, you know, Texas comes around. And real quick, man, just some pointers for, we should bring up Discord and tuner scheme. I like those against Tempai.
Yeah, you see, hey, Discord. Yeah, you see, he's still giving penny stonks, guys. He's still giving penny stonks, taking advantage of the last moments. That's why I love my guy Jimmy. He's always providing that value. By the way, if you want to chat with Jimmy, you can find him in the Discord. He's always in there, you know, having a good time. So again, link in the description down below, right there. Boom, one click gets you in. You know, Jimmy and the rest of the members, those guys are amazing. So guys, on that note, let me let you guys get out of here. We've been in here an hour. I've had a blast. You know, make sure to subscribe, you know, click that subscribe button and like this video. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.